Doc. Sean Duncan with SMD Consulting and Accounting. So have you heard? Puerto Rico will only tax you 4% if you open an office there. Isn't that cool? You can save tons of money. Tap the brakes. Of course there's rules. The IRS is involved. But first, disclaimers. Alrighty, disclaimer out of the way. So, every single year for, I've lost track of how many years, I have at least one physician, and other businesses as well, come up to me and say, Sean, I just found out I can open an office in Puerto Rico. And if I open that office, I can run all of my practice revenues through there, and I only pay 4% tax. I don't even have to pay the IRS my 37%. I don't have to pay California the things. I'm set. This is awesome. Why didn't you tell me about this? Okay, well, wait. There's a reason I didn't tell you about this. This comes up, I'm not kidding, every year. Somebody's scrubbing in and tells the other person, oh, did you hear about this rule? But the devil is always in the details. This won't even be a long video. Here is why. Do you want to be there for more than 183 days? Not your office. No, you can open an office. Do you want to be there? Now, look, being in Puerto Rico, super cool. I actually have a friend of mine that's a CPA that opened her practice, and she lives in Puerto Rico for 250 days of the year. She actually gets some of these advantages we're talking about, but she works virtually and gets to enjoy that. Look, if you're an orthopedic surgeon or a plastic surgeon or a cardiologist, you might not want to work remotely. You might not want to practice in that country. If you do, awesome. Let's talk about it and we'll discuss what that means. But usually the reason I'm having this conversation is somebody's getting crushed with IRS and state taxes because they're wildly successful practitioners with a good business, and they're trying to find a way not to pay the taxes. This isn't a way. I know that a lot of people are going to talk about it, but it's not typically the way. Now, if you say, no, Sean, that actually sounds really, really cool because I used to do, Doctors Without Borders, and I was traveling and I love it. I was in the military and I want to give back. And I really think that would be something that would fulfill me. Let's talk. That's when we can really do something cool. It doesn't wipe out all U.S. income, but it really starts to create some cool opportunities. But I'm going to tell you, almost every single time, it's too much of a burden on the physician building or having an amazing practice in the U.S. So we look at it, we discuss it, and we move on. By the way, that's true of a lot of strategies. You're going to hear something. If you have a great great CPA, you're going to discuss it with them, just like discussing with a physician. You want to talk about, hey, I'm thinking about this new workout routine. I'm thinking about this medicine I've heard about. You want to discuss that with your patient so that you guys collaborate and make the right choice. It's the same thing for us. We're just talking about financial wellness. I want you guys to make sure that you're discussing it with your practitioner to see if it fits. And if the answer is no, no big deal. There's tons of strategies out there. One strategy does not make or break your tax situation, your financial situation, your wealth building situation, your retirement. There's tons of them. Just making sure that you get the right ones for you and your needs. If you don't want to be there for 183 days or more, okay, move on to the next strategy. So if you've heard about it, and honestly, if you hear anybody talking about any other country and hiding your money there, talk to your professional. Thanks, Doc.